Hello everybody, Jonathan Rayo here with Simplified Guitar, and in this lesson I want to teach you a simplified version of the song The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Now, quick disclaimer, as I said, this is going to be a simplified version of the song, but my purpose in these adjustments is to make the song easier to play. So as usual, I'm going to play through the song for you first, and then at the end I'll break it down and explain it to you in more detail. So make sure to stick around for that. For now, let's go ahead and play through the song.
Darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stamped by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the well of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me. And the sign said, the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
So we're going to be using 4 chords from the C chord family in this song. We're going to be starting with the A minor chord though. So the A minor chord is going to look like this. And if you're familiar with my chord family cheat sheet, you'll know that we usually use an A minor 7 chord, which is really just removing this 3rd finger. So A minor 7 and A minor are very similar to each other in terms of shape. But for this song, we want to use A minor and not A minor 7 because the song is actually in A minor, in the key of A minor, which is the relative minor to the key of C. So the key of C and the key of A minor both have the exact same chords and the exact same scale. The only difference is where it starts, C or A minor. So because we're starting this song on the A minor, we should play the A minor chord and not the A minor 7. So from the A minor, we have a G chord, and we're going to play the G chord like this. Again, because when I'm playing with the C family chords, this G shape is a lot easier to transition between all of the other chords in that family. And then I also have an F over C chord, and I'm using the F over C chord in place of the traditional F chord, which looks like this. If you want, you could play this F chord, but you're going to need to bar the first two strings, or the B and the high E string on the first fret with your first finger. Okay? If you want to avoid barring anything, you can play the F over C, which is a great F alternative in the C chord family. You just want to make sure to start your strumming on the D string for this chord. We also have a C chord. We have one other chord that we're going to throw in here as a walk. So we're going to be going from C to A minor at some point in the verse. And when we do that, instead of just going from C to A minor, we're going to walk down to it. So we're going to go from C to C over B, then to A minor. So we're creating that walk from C to B to A minor, or CBA in terms of the root note. Okay, so that walk is what we want to hear. So to create that B halfway through, or that C over B, we're just going to pick up our third finger, take our second finger and move it up to the second fret of the A string, and that's going to create my B note. And then I'm just going to go to an A minor chord. Now the strumming is the fun part for this one. We're going to be doing a finger picking pattern where we're going to go back and forth between our thumb and our first and second finger, or second and third depending on your preference. But we're going to be plucking two strings at the same time with our first and second, or our second and third finger. I'm going to be using my first and second finger, and my first and second finger are going to stay on the G and B string for the entire song, okay? So they're always going to be there, and they're going to pluck those two strings at the same time. My thumb is going to be moving around, and my thumb is going to change strings depending on where the root note is of the chord I'm playing. So for instance, for the C chord, my root note, which is the C, is going to be right here on the A string. So my thumb needs to be on the A string, and it's going to hit that root note, that C note, right there, okay? And then I'm just going to alternate between that thumb and my first and second finger. Now if I'm playing an A minor chord, my root note is still going to be on that A string, so my thumb doesn't move in that case. And when I play a G chord, my root note changes to the low E string, because this is going to be my G note on the third fret of the E string. So my thumb needs to come up and pluck that low E string while I'm playing the G chord. But my first and second finger are going to stay on the G and B string. In fact, because I'm finger picking and I'm not going to be hitting that high E string, I don't even have to put my pinky down. I can just play with my second and third finger and not put my pinky down, and it would be the same thing. Now when I go to the F over C chord, my thumb needs to start on the D string, because that is going to be my root note. The F note is going to be right there. So I want to start my thumb on that D string, and my first and second finger are going to stay on the G and B string. All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Take care.